updated script with your requested heading. Indo-Pak War Build-Up and World Reaction, a Balanced Perspective. 1. Introduction. In 2025, the deadly Pahalgam attack triggered a sharp escalation between India and Pakistan. India launched Operation Sindoor, claiming to target cross-border terror networks, while Pakistan responded with military preparedness and diplomatic outreach. This sequence of events sparked fears of a possible war. Here's a neutral overview of the situation and how the world reacted. 2. United Nations, urging restraint. The United Nations quickly appealed for calm, warning that any further escalation between the two nuclear powers could endanger regional and global peace. The UN Secretary-General called for immediate dialogue and emphasized adherence to international humanitarian law. 3. United States, cautious diplomacy. The United States condemned terrorism and backed India's right to self-defense, but also encouraged restraint. American officials urged both countries to avoid provocation and offered to support mediation efforts if both sides agreed. The U.S. focused on preserving stability in South Asia, a region critical to its strategic interests. 4. Silent, but watchful. China, a key ally of Pakistan, avoided strong public statements. It stressed the need for peaceful resolution and respect for sovereignty, while indirectly supporting Pakistan's concerns over Kashmir. Beijing's approach remained strategic, avoiding direct involvement while monitoring the situation closely. 5. European Union, concern for human rights. The European Union voiced concern over civilian safety on both sides. EU leaders highlighted the importance of dialogue and warned against actions that could lead to a humanitarian crisis in the region. They emphasized the need to protect human rights in conflict zones like Kashmir. 6. Muslim world, divided support. The reaction from the Muslim world was mixed. Turkey and Iran expressed solidarity with Pakistan and criticized alleged human rights abuses in Kashmir. However, Gulf nations like Saudi Arabia and the UAE took a more neutral stance, urging peace while avoiding alignment. 7. International media, escalation watch. Global media outlets covered the Indo-Pak buildup with a focus on 3 areas: the risk of war, the civilian toll, and the nuclear threat. Analysts debated whether this standoff would repeat the patterns of past crises or push both nations toward meaningful negotiations. 8. Strategic experts, warning signs. Think tanks and geopolitical experts globally saw the situation as part of a long-standing cycle of violence in South Asia. Most agreed that without a serious diplomatic initiative on Kashmir and terrorism, these flare-ups could continue, potentially with more dangerous consequences in the future. 9. Conclusion. The global view. The international reaction to the Indo-Pak war buildup reflected deep concern over the consequences of continued conflict. While major powers avoided taking sides, they collectively sent one message: war is not the answer. Only sustained, sincere dialogue can lead to peace in the region. Subscribe, like, comment. If you found this overview informative and balanced, please subscribe, like, and comment to support thoughtful, neutral content on global affairs.